This has all the makings of being a cracking quarter-final as Persepolis beat in last year's final take on the 2019 winners Al Hilal. The Saudis have the edge over their Iranian opponents in knockout ties, but that will count for nothing as they battle for a place in the last four. Well, both these sides successfully came through their respective groups. Persepolis as group winners, Al Hilal in second place behind Istiklal. Persepolis went on to beat their fellow countrymen Istiklal in the round of 16, while Al Hilal also saw off Iranian opposition in the form of Istiklal. So the Prince Faisal bin Fahd Stadium in Riyadh is the venue for tonight's semi-final. Because of the COVID situation, the East and West are still in their own respective groups at the moment. Semi-final to be played in Riyadh on Tuesday. The Eastern section sides will play their quarter-finals tomorrow. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors against Ulsan Hyundai and Pohang Steelers against Nagoya Grampus, the two games there. Ulsan Hyundai, of course, the defending champions who beat Persepolis in the final last year. Can they go on to defend their title? Still a lot of football to be played in this competition. And it's nice to see supporters back in the stadiums as well. Al Hilal in their home city, well supported. They are one of the most successful sides on the Asian continent over the years. Perennial participants in the AFC Champions League. This is a 13th consecutive season, having won the Saudi League last year and the King's Cup. They do have the edge over their opponents tonight. It's the 9th time these sides have met in the AFC Champions League. Who is going to come out on top? We could have extra time and penalties, of course, if it's a tight game tonight. 3 of the 8 round of 16 matches went to extra time and penalties. Both sides, though, will hope to get this done in the regulation time. Good atmosphere as well. So nice after all the empty stadiums that we've seen over the last 18 months or so, for us to have spectators back in the stadium. The vaccination programs in respective countries helping spectators back into stadiums and getting somewhere back to a little bit of sense of normality. Well, not just for the spectators, but also for the players as well. They, of course, remain in bio bubbles. No chances taken these days, but we do have top flight football on the agenda as the AFC Champions League reaches the business end of the season. Substitutes just making their way out to the benches. Not too many changes from the round of 16 matches. Persepolis won the Iranian League last season. They are supposed to begin the defence of their title on Tuesday in the opening game of the new season against Fulad, but they might have the small matter of a Champions League semi-final to play. Al Hilal are also supposed to be in league action. Just 6 games gone in the Saudi Pro League at the moment. It's a league that started back in May. They haven't played too many games over a long period of time. Neither side had a flawless group campaign. Persepolis beaten by Al Wada from the UAE. Al Hilal actually lost twice. They were beaten 4-1 by Istiklal. Also lost against Al Akli from the UAE in the group stage as they finished second in the group. Those fans are hopeful, though, that they can show the kind of form that's seen them win this title on 3 separate occasions. So they are one of the most consistent contenders on the continent. Reached the semi-finals twice. Runners-up in 2 of the last 7 editions, plus that win in 2019. And no doubt a few nerves around down in the tunnel as the players wait to come out. Salman Al-Faraj there is the Al Hilal captain. 32-year-old, vastly experienced. Scored a couple of goals for Saudi Arabia against Uzbekistan back in June. Those were his last competitive goals. That Al Hilal side has some talent in it, and a goal scorer in Bafétimbi Gomez, the Frenchman. A lot resting on his shoulders. Scored in the game against Esteghlal, having played the first 76 minutes. But there's also a very creative player on the other side as well in Mahidi Taribi, who has more assists and more chances created than any other player in the knockout stages of the AFC Champions League. Experience in the two teams, experience from the officials tonight as well. Ryuichi Sato from Japan is the referee. So the crowd have been in the stadium for well over 90 minutes or so. They were in there a long time before the two sets of players came to warm up. Such is the fervour around getting back into stadiums and seeing football again live. And then will their patience be rewarded with a win for what is effectively the home side, Al Hilal? Persepolis won't worry about that too much, though. They're used to playing and winning on foreign soil. Always big and strong, the Iranians. You know what you're going to get. They play a certain kind of way. Yahya Golmohammadi is the man in charge of Persepolis these days. Leonardo Jardim, the man who has recently taken over at Al Hilal back in June. There is Gomez, familiar figure. No handshakes these days. We're still doing the lines opposite each other in a sporting round of applause. And the blue spirit very much in evidence among the crowd tonight, as both these sides look for a place in the last four. Hamed Lak is the #1 goalkeeper these days for Persepolis. 29 appearances rather in the league last season. So both teams, as we say, fairly familiar from the round of 16. Just one change in the Persepolis lining tonight. Al-Qasir, wearing number 72, comes in up front alongside Amiri. And the man to make way for him is Mehdi Abdi, who drops down to the substitutes bench. Hosseini is the captain for Persepolis. Salman Al-Faraj is opposite number from Al Hilal. So Ryuichi Sato is our referee. He was in charge for the UAE's 2-2 draw with Iraq last Tuesday. He was also in charge for Al Hilal's 2-2 draw with AGMK from Uzbekistan in the group stages. And of course we do have VAR now in the knockout stages of this competition, just to back up any refereeing decisions that need checking. Well, Al Hilal's side also shows just one change from the side that played in the round of 16. Yazir Al-Shirani drops out of the starting lineup at fullback, and it is Mohamed Kano that comes in as his replacement. So that's the only change from that round of 16 lineup. There are the substitutes available for both coaches. Al Hilal's substitutes bench is the same as they had in that round of 16 clash, with the one exception, the man dropping out of the starting lineup tonight. Final hurdle then for Persepolis. Beaten finalists last year when they were beaten by Ulsan Hyundai. Won 5 of their 6 group games. Needed a 90th minute goal to come past Istiklal, their fellow countrymen, in the round of 16. So Al Hilal get us underway, all in blue, kicking from right to left in the first half. A place in the semi-final of the AFC Champions League up for grabs. Regional up to the semi-final stages this season. The final will be held in Riyadh as well. Early defending for Al Burak, who guides that back to his goalkeeper Al Muaif. You hear the noise levels rise straight away as Al Hilal go on the attack here with Salem. Just had to check back. Nasser. Two waiting in the centre. Gomez is one of them. It's over him. It's headed away by Faraj. Looking to put on early pressure. Al Burak goes down under Tarabi's challenge. And that will be an early free kick. Well, 5 assists and 22 chances created for Mehedi Tarabi so far this season, more than any other player in the AFC Champions League. There is Yahya Gol Mohammadi, Pro League winner the last 2 years with Persepolis, and the new man at the helm, Leonardo Jardim. Great success during his time at Braga and Sporting and Monaco, led Monaco to their first French championship in 17 years, and also a semi-final place in the Champions League as well. Very experienced coach. Got them off to a winning start in the competition. That game against Esteghlal, the round of 16 clash, they won it 2-0 with goals from Gomez and Al-Dasari. And they've got a free kick here to try and put Persepolis defence under some early pressure. Looking for a bit of quality on the delivery from those in blue. Pushed away by Lack and had to get a touch on that. Played in 5 of the 6 group stages games, Hamed Lack. Also played 90 minutes in the round of 16. He's very much the number 1 for Persepolis these days. First corner of the game. It'll be swung over by Pereira. Host of shirts in blue around the penalty spot. He's just too high for Gomez. Side-footed back in again by Nasser, just out of the reach of Mariga. Gathered again in by the goalkeeper. These games are normally played over 2 legs, of course. We are just playing 1 leg this year again because of the centralised venues and the problems with the coronavirus pandemic. Persepolis would have loved to have played at home. They've got 4 crowds of over 100,000 in the AFC Champions League. They've got 11 of the top 20 attendances in this competition. Another really well-supported side. You can see Al Hilal well-supported here tonight in their home city of Riyadh. Al Buyahi. There's Jiang, the Korean. Nasser. Slipped inside looking for the run of Salem, but it was just out of his reach. Al-Muaif had to be quickly off his line there. Are only 4th place in the Saudi Pro League at the moment. Al Hilal, they have played 3 games since their round of 16 victory. 2 draws and a win. They beat Al Attifaq, but they've drawn their last 2 against Al Shabab and Al Hazem Ras under the new coach. Just trying to find his style of play and fit in his style of play into the team at the moment. Chase on into the corner. Offside flag, though, up against Al Qasir. So it's a 9th AFC Champions League meeting between these two teams. Persepolis have only managed one win in the 18 counters previously. Never beaten Al Hilal in a knockout tie. They went out to them in the last 16 in 2015 and also in the 2017 semi-finals as well. So they may feel they've got a bit of a score to settle against the Saudi Arabians tonight. It will be a tight game, you can be sure of that. Pereira, lovely ball forward to Salem. Good challenge from Siamak. Hoisted long, Saeed just lost it slightly in the lights. Marega. Good pace and power from Marega to win the corner. Well, began his career in France before moving to Tunisia, Moussa Marega. Scored against Juventus in the Champions League in Europe for FC Porto last season. Could do with some goals here to help his side on their way. Another corner into the Marega, flicked it on. It was rolling across the face of goal. No one able to get a decisive touch. Al Burak all the way back to Al Muaif. Great distribution. Salem goes all the way across. Attacking intent from Al Hilal. It hits the foot of the post. It took a slight deflection from Pereira's shot. Lack got a touch on it as well. It just flicked the foot of the post on its way through. And just flicked off the captain, Hosseini. Lack didn't get a touch. I thought he might just have got a finger on that to help it on its way, but it was the deflection from the captain which took it onto the post. It's another Al Hilal corner. It's been a very good start by the Saudi Arabian side in terms of possession and chances. Flicked away by Siamak that time. Comes out to Salem into the side netting. Semi-final on Tuesday. Won't be held here. It'll be held at Mosul Park, just across the city. Persepolis were dominant in their victory in the Iranian Pro League last season. They lost just one game all season. That was to Aluminium Arak in January. Went on a 20-game unbeaten run at the end of the season, 16 wins. Siamak. Nice reverse ball for Al-Qasir. Took a slight deflection off Jang on its way out. It'll be a corner. Jang Hyun-soo, the Korean. Vastly experienced defender, 58 international caps under his belt. Persepolis' first corner taken by Omid. Well defended. Saeed. Too much pace on the cross. It was easily tidied up by Marega. Vahid Amiri to take the throw for Persepolis. Just come back off international duty, played every minute of the two games against the UAE and the Korea Republic. Marega. Pereira. Al Hilal's record in the group stage, in the knockout stages rather, is pretty impressive. They won 5 of their last 6 games at this stage. Clean sheet in their last 3 in a row. And they're undefeated in their last 6 knockout round games against Iranian opposition. So, on paper, Persepolis up against it tonight, but that's not always the way it works out, of course. There'll be a foul on Omid. Persepolis played their group stage campaign in Goa in India. Al Hilal played theirs in Uzbekistan. Centralised groups. That was given away cheaply by Asadi. Here's Gomis, back to goal, trying to find space for the shot. That looked like a hand. Referee was well placed. Shake of the head from Riji Sato. Sure, VAR will check it, but not too many appeals from those in blue. Gomis, though, dangerous with his back to goal. You hear the levels of expectation rise when Bafatibi Gomez is on the ball. Scored 3 goals in the 6 group games, Gomis. Also got the opener in the round of 16 against Istiklal. Good ball across again, he was aiming towards Gomis. And it was an important interception. He might just have been offside, I think, had he put that in for Raji. Not to know, though. Put the ball behind, the flag stayed down. First time ball from Marega. Here's the one a moment or so ago. 3 defenders around him, Gomis. He still managed to get the shot in. That was good defending in the end off the chest of Salak. Over comes the corner, straight into the arms of Lack. There's an injury here to Ali Hadi Al-Bayahi. I think he may just have fallen awkwardly, just rubbing that left ankle. Also on international duty last week, came on as a sub in both Saudi Arabia's games against Japan and China. Well, they're certainly making their presence felt, making up for a little bit of lost time, you feel, as well, these Saudi Arabian supporters. Group stages were played behind closed doors, of course, in their respective venues. It's down the line into a little bit of space. It'll be comfortable for Al Mawaf just to come out of his area. Salam. Blocked again. Omid. Just ran it too far, just showed too much of it to Salman, but got away with it. And for a second time. Namiri. Al-Qasir just inside him. Saudi with what would have been a speculative effort from a long way out. It was blocked before he could cause any damage, but Persepolis just trying to put a bit of pressure on the Al Hilal defence. That pressure's paid off. Siamak just runs the ball out of play, earns a bit of applause from Leonardo Jardim down on the touchline. Kano. Jang. Salman. Marega. Gomis lurking in the centre once again. It's over him, it's over Lack as well. It'll come to Salam back in towards Gomes. Good play by Nasser. Another injury here. Founded in 1957, Al Hilal. They have played in all seasons of the Saudi Pro League since its inception in 1976. One of only 4 teams to have achieved that feat. 62 official titles to their name, including a record 17 Pro League titles. They're a much decorated club, Al Hilal. There was the challenge on Nasser. Now Yagol Mohammadi just giving a few instructions. One of only 8 Iranian internationals to score in a World Cup, the Persepolis coach. Leonardo Jardim didn't really have a playing career, went straight into coaching at 35. Replaced Rogério Michele, the Brazilian who'd only been in charge of Al Hilal since February. Cano just looking to run that injury off for the moment. Salam. Salman. Al-Barak. Needs some quality on the cross, doesn't find it, headed away. Saeed. Forward by Turabi. Al-Qasir. Got Amiri just inside him. Al-Qasir is confident enough to try and take on Jang. Crossing took a deflection, took most of the pace off the ball, tied up by Cano, who's recovered from that knock, still hobbling a little, but good enough to tidy up on that occasion. Marega. Al-Bayahi. Nasser. Coming up to 18 minutes played. Still we await the first goal in the quarter-final. Salam. Nasser. Again, it's over Gomes, just flicked away from Marega. It was an important interception again by Saeed. Marega was just lurking behind him. Pereira. Still going, Pereira. Into the chest of Asadi. Appeals for handball. But Al Hilal are appealing a little bit more for that one than they did for the one a moment or so ago. Rigi Sato will check with VAR. Was the arm away from the body? It's difficult to see from that angle. Certainly the crowd felt it was a handball. No, I think that's hit him in the stomach. I think he might be all right there. Asadi. Reminder, VAR is only to check major incidents, i.e. penalty decisions, goals, fouls in the build-up, mistaken identity and straight red cards. When the referee has his finger to his ear, that means he's in discussion with VAR. Wasn't an official check on that occasion. Al Hilal dominating possession at the moment in the opening quarter of the game. It's an excellent goal kick to Amiri. Omid. Needs some help out in the corner. He's given the ball away. Salam concedes the throw. Be a long throw as well from Vahid Amiri. Right into the danger area. Header loops up and tipped over by Al Muaif. That's a good weapon if you've got it in your arsenal with a long throw. It's Asadi with a header. Looping, though, rather than getting power on it, it was fairly easy for the goalkeeper. Second corner for Persepolis. Taken short this time to Omid. Congested penalty area. Another corner. Again, plenty of movement. There's a player gone down holding his face in the penalty area. Hosseini, the captain, was forward. Referee will just halt things. Not too much in that. Asadi just running into the back of Bouliahi. Miri with another long throw. Comfortable that time for Al Muaif, the goalkeeper. Kept 2 clean sheets in the group stages, played all 6 games. Abdullah Ibrahim Al Muaif. Hosseini. Faraji. Long ball forward again, but disappointingly for him, straight through to the goalkeeper. And a couple of famous players that have played for Persepolis. Ali Dai, who's got 109 goals for Iran. Saw his record recently passed by Cristiano Ronaldo. Ali Parvin, though, highly regarded as their best ever player, spent 18 years at Persepolis from 1970 to 1988. Here's Nasser for Al Hilal. Salam. Pereira. Through to Salam again, just got the ball caught under his feet. Stabbed out wide again to Nasser. Back in, gets the shot in, straight at Lack. It goes down as an attempt on target, but it was a comfortable one for the goalkeeper, who was right behind it. th edition of this competition this year, the 19th, is the AFC Champions League in its current format. Al Hilal and Pohang Steelers have won the title 3 times. Both are still in the competition. Pohang will play their quarter-final tomorrow against Nagoya Grampus. Eastern Zone has always come out on top. 25 titles from the Eastern region. More than double that from teams from the West. Salak. Hosseini. Faraji. Siamak. It's a good press from Al Hilal there. Not giving Persepolis much space on the ball. That was slightly behind Gomes from Salem, which just caused the striker to just wobble off his feet for a moment. Tremendous record. Bafatimbi Gomes made his Champions League debut in March 2019. It's just run out of play by Marega. Made his Champions League debut March 2019, Gomes. No player scored more goals. 15 in that time, level with Al Nassr's Hamdallah. He's also scored 8 of their last 18 in the knockout stages, Gomes. Been a key player for Al Hilal tonight, a man who's played in the highest leagues around Europe, was at Swansea City in the Premier League before going to Marseille on loan. No foul. Salman won the ball back for Al Hilal. Salem. Nicely taken into his stride. Might try his luck here. Salem going across. Goal! Wonderful finish! What a way to illuminate a quarter-final. The celebration to match the finish, and Salem Al-Dosari has a wonderful goal beyond lack. Scored the second in that round of 16 win over Esteghlal, and now he's got one to add to it in the quarter-final. And it's one that's got real quality written all over it. Salem cut back inside. There was only one thing on his mind. No chance for lacking goal. And what a way for Al Hilal to take the lead and get the crowd on their feet. Brilliant goal. Well, Manu had a short spell at Villarreal. He made only one substitute appearance. That was against Real Madrid. If he'd have scored a goal like that, he'd probably still be playing in Spain. Well, VAR are just checking the goal. Not too sure what they saw in the build-up. The ball is back on the centre spot. Ryuji Sato just waiting. Be a shame if that is ruled out, because it was a quality goal and you can see what it's done to the atmosphere. Sometimes it takes individual moments of magic to light up knockout stage matches, and Salem Al-Dosari has conjured up one right there. Goal stands, so we're underway. And Persepolis find themselves a goal down. Psychologically, always nice to get yourself ahead as well in a knockout stage match. Salak, just clipped by Salman. Forward again. He was aimed towards Gomes, but it was just slightly misplaced. It'll run through comfortably to Lack. Persepolis have failed to score in half of their 8 games against Al Hilal in the AFC Champions League. Been a bit of a bogey side for them when they've met in previous editions. Al Hilal, masters of getting through the knockout stage matches. As we said before, of course, it's always been two-legged affairs. Just one chance, though, this year, with the centralised venues. It's a long time since these teams played in the group stages. 6 months ago, it was April when the Western section had their group stage matches. It was back in July when the Eastern section had theirs. Free kick to Persepolis. Persepolis have won the Iranian Pro League the last 5 years in a row. They will take their place in the 2022 AFC Champions League, of course, as will Al Hilal. Just kept in by Al Burak. Looking again for Gomis. Omid. Siamak. It's well played again by Al Hilal. It's quite amazing to think that Al Hilal have made the knockout stages every year since 2006, except for 2018 and 2020. Something about this competition that really fits. These players know the expectations on their shoulders in trying to keep that record going and get them through to a semi-final. Won their first title in 1991. They beat another Iranian side, Istiklal, on penalties in the final. Back in the 1999-2000 season, an 89th-minute equaliser took them to extra time against Jubilo Iwata, where they won it in extra time. A foul by Omid. Played in every game so far, Omid Ali Shah. Hasn't had too many chances so far. Gomis had that one early on when he was crowded out by 3 defenders. Salam Al-Dasari, the man with the only goal of the quarter-final so far. Nasser with a throw then for Al Hilal, who lead by a goal to 0. Down the line looking for Gomis. Touch back by Al Qasir, given away again. Chance for Pereira, referee takes a tumble in the build-up. Pereira pulls his shot across goal though. Didn't really have the same kind of conviction going forward that we saw from Salam with his goal. Nicely touched on. Al Qasir's in behind here. It's Al Qasir, beaten away by Amouef. It's a good chance for Persepolis to get back into it. First time they've got in behind the Al Hilal defence. Away by Salman. Now there might be a break on at the other end. Pace of the game just lifting. Salam. Gomis inside him. Marega up with him as well. Just nudged off the ball by Asadi. And that'll be a free kick to Al Hilal, and a yellow card, first yellow card of the game for Riza Asadi. Well, from being denied at one end, Giving away a free kick in a dangerous position at the other Persepolis. Here's the chance for Al Qasir. That touch just took him a little bit wide, narrowed the angle and made it more favourable for the goalkeeper. The referee dropped his red card in the little tumble he had a moment or so ago. Seem to remember in an English game a few years ago, many years ago actually, a referee dropping a card and Paul Gascoigne flashed the yellow card to the referee. The referee didn't see the funny side and subsequently gave Gascoigne a yellow card. A much more regulation hand back this time from Al Hilal. So Marega looks as though he's setting himself for the free kick. 5 in the wall. 9 minutes to go to half-time in Riyadh. Al Hilal leading by a goal to 0. Made his Champions League debut against Esteghlal in round of 16. Moussa Marega. It's not Marega, it takes a deflection which just takes it over the top for a corner. And it was Pereira, the man who had that shot wide a moment or so ago, opting to shoot. He was playing in the Premier League with West Bromwich Albion last season, Mateus Pereira. So then relegated down to the Championship. Will be Pereira with the corner, looking for some movement in the middle. Just too high again for Gomes. Salam. Pereira. Nice little shimmy, making room for the cross. Just plucked out of the air by Lack. There were 2 in blue around the back. It's an important take by the goalkeeper. Tarabi. Foul given away on Kano. Tarabi going back towards his own goal. Well, he's the creative spark in the Persepolis side. Al Hilal have done well to keep him quiet so far. Mehdi Tarabi. Little kick out at Kano. There's the skills from Pereira that just saw him buy that little bit of space. The slip from Siamak. Another free kick for Al Hilal, who continue to dominate possession at the moment. It's Pereira once again. Can't miss out the first man. But did well to whip that one across. Lack spilled it, manages to gather before any damage is done. Slight hesitation from Siamak. He does eventually win possession of the ball. Hosseini. Saeed. All the way back to Lack, the goalkeeper. They'll try and stop building again here with Faraji. Siamak. Omid. Did well to get the ball across. There was only one in the middle, but the ball cleared away. It's been a slightly different scenario for both these teams, of course. The Saudi Pro League has started again. The Iranians finished their domestic league season on the 30th of July, so they've only played one competitive game since then, Persepolis. That was that round of 16 match with Esteghlal. Might be a chance here. It was allowed to run by Al Qasir, who might have been better getting a touch on that. He'd allowed Al Barak to come in and make the clearance. Just a slight hesitation. Possibly a hint of offside against Al-Qasir, which is maybe why he didn't go for the ball. That's way too high and behind for a goal kick over the head of Amiri. It definitely makes a difference when you're playing in competitive matches. Leonardo Jardim, who was born in Venezuela to Portuguese parents, he moved to Madeira at a very young age. He started coaching there where he settled. Al-Muaf with a clearance. "16 crosses already from Al-Hilal." Ironically, the goal didn't come from a cross. It came from an individual bit of brilliance from Salim Al-Dasari. Good challenge by Marega. Still runs free, though, to Salak, who stays on his feet, but fouls Marega a second time, who appeals to the referee. Asadi not happy with the decision. There was Asadi's challenge, just shouldering Marega off the ball, the man who joined from Porto. Yet to make his debut in the league, Marega. You can't quite believe that that's been given as a Persepolis throw. Siamak, challenged by Al-Buyahi. Amiri. Good defending, Al-Buyahi just stood his ground. Nicely done, quick feet from Salam, and he's off again. 3 against 3. Oh, he just slipped Salam and slid straight into Hosseini, and he'll get the foul given against him. It's a little unfortunate. Just caught the captain, he just lost his footing, his legs went from underneath him, Salam. Great turn of pace between the two defenders. Just watch him lose his footing. Well, it's been a first half that's belonged very much to Al-Hilal. They may have got the goal, they've dominated the possession, they've had more attempts on goal, they've had more crosses. Job's only half done, though. Marega. Gomes just held his position, stabbed away by Faraji. Tried to thread that one through to Pereira. And Salman. Touched out by Cano. Faraji. Down the line by Siamak. Tidied up by Abdullahi. Into added time at the end of the first half. Won't be too much of that. Just 2 minutes. Gomez wins the free kick. Cleverly done, Gomez. Knew the defender was right behind him for Raji. Abdullahi's free kick, headed by Marega. It was a long way out, it was looping goalwards. Lack had a long time to see it. Thumbs up for the ball in. Siamak. Pursued by Salam, stabbed back by Amiri. Almost given away to Pereira. Saeed. Omid. Good challenge by Zhang. Gomez again, just ran it slightly too far, might get the better of it. Slid in by Asadi to guide that one back to Faraji. Amiri. Al-Qasir. Taribi. Looking for Amiri once again. Al-Muaif quickly off his line to gather as the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was an enjoyable one. It was lit up by a moment of brilliance from Salam Al-Dasari, who cut across goal and fired into the top corner beyond the Persepolis goalkeeper, Hamed Lak. Stunning goal for him to back up what's been a solid first half performance from him. Scored in the round of 16 against Esteghlal. They couldn't find a second. It means that Persepolis certainly not out of this one yet. Vastly experienced at this level, and they'll know what it takes in the second half. But at half-time here in Riyadh, in the quarter-final, it's Persepolis 0, Al Hilal 1.
its approval by the International Football Association Board in 2016, the video assistant referee system has continually been embraced by the AFC, beginning with its first use in an AFC competition in 2019. The purpose of the VAR is to rectify clear and obvious mistakes in match-changing situations. Based on the philosophy of minimum interference, maximum benefit, the VAR team supports the decision-making process in 4 scenarios: goals and offences leading up to a goal, penalty kick decisions and offences leading up to a penalty kick, direct red card incidents, and mistaken identity incidents. Located in the video operations room, the VAR team has access to all
Ladies and gentlemen, the half-time score is Persepolis 0 and Hilal 1.
أيها الأخوة الحضور، نتيجة الشوط الأول بيرسبوليس لا شيء الهلال.
Just a single goal separates these two sides as we head towards the second half in Riyadh. A wonderful goal from Salam Al-Dasari in the first half to put Al Hilal into the lead against Persepolis. Mentioned that excellent goal-scoring record from Baftimbi Gomez, who'd scored 15 in the competition since his competition debut. He'd scored 8 of Al Hilal's last 18 in the knockout stages. Al-Dasari, that's his 5th goal in the knockout stages of the AFC Champions League. So those two between them scoring the bulk of Al Hilal's goals. Gomez had a couple of half chances in that first half. A very competent performance by those in blue as they look to get through to the semi-finals against last year's beaten finalists. Another Saudi side are already through. Al Nassr, who beat Al Wada a little bit earlier on today, also in Riyadh, not here at Mersul Park, where the semi-final will be played on Tuesday. And as we mentioned, it's the Eastern section quarter-finals tomorrow. Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors against Ulsan Hyundai, the defending champions, and Pohang Steelers, the 3-time winners, taking on Nagoya Grampus from Japan. Those two games tomorrow to complete semi-final lineup. Persepolis are making a change at half-time. Pavlan is coming on to replace the captain, Reza Asadi. So a brief shuffle of the pack from Yahya Gol Mohammadi. Persepolis to get us underway then for the second half, all in red. Attacking the goal to the left-hand side in the second half. 45 minutes to go. Hosseini has taken over the captain's, or got the captain's armband rather, for Persepolis. Sadi was booked in that first half. Pereira had a good first half. Pereira just had his ankles clipped there by the substitute, Ihsan Pavlan. Pavlan was only on the bench for the game against Istiklal, didn't come on in that round of 16 clash. He did score in, or did play rather, in all 6 group games. Scored against Al Rayyan in the final group, so maybe there's a goal there for Persepolis. Al Burak. No, it's been caught. And an early yellow card at the start of the second half for Saeed. No, missed time from Saeed. Al Burak had just pushed the ball on. Black just getting a 2-man wall organised this time, the Persepolis goalkeeper. Three in a group. Played in low this time by Pereira. Be a foul inside the 6-yard box on Al Qasir, the man who was back helping out his defenders. That's good defending. Were fairly dominant in the league in their winning season, Persepolis. They scored 47 goals in the league game, only Sepahan scored more. Also had the best defensive record, conceded just 14 goals in 30 matches in the league. The Iranians won their last 5 in a row in all competitions coming into this. So some of those games were quite a while ago in the tail end of the Iranian season. Al Hilal only 4 points behind their big rivals Al Ittihad in the Saudi Pro League at the moment, so just 6 games gone in that season. 3 wins so far. Here come Persepolis looking for an equaliser. Fired across goal by Al Qasir. Well, it's gone for a goal kick. That's probably their best chance that we've seen so far for Persepolis. Al Qasir turning and making room for the shot. It was a good 2-3 metres wide in the end, but he found that little bit of space on the edge of the area. Al-Bayahi. On by Pereira. Touched off by Salam. A bit of space for Pereira, right the way across, and touched in by Gomez, who continues this remarkable record of scoring in knockout stage games for Al Hilal. He and Al Nassari single-handedly trying to guide their team through to the semi-finals. And a 2-goal cushion now for Leonardo Jardim's side. Simple as you like. It was a brilliant build-up. Persepolis had no answer. Pereira played it across. And Gomez won't score many simpler goals than that. Played in behind the defender, Hosseini. VAR might just check to see if he was in a slightly offside position when that ball was played in. But Pereira, who's been excellent tonight with his build-up play, slipping that ball round, and shows what happens when you get in behind defences. Gomez gets his 16th goal since his debut in 2019. The goal stands after a quick VAR check. Good decision by the match officials. Well, that takes Gomez on to 17 AFC Champions League goals. He's only 6 behind Sami Al-Jaber now, who's their top AFC scorer. 23 goals he scored between 1989 and 2007 in the Al Hilal colours. Gomez loves this competition. Nicely taken down by Salam. There'll be a bit of confidence flowing through the Al Hilal side now after that second goal. That's just stabbed back by Salman. Did well to recover. Kano. Salam rather. Muscled off the ball by Pavlan. Second time the substitute's been penalised since coming on at half-time. Oh, the beaten finalists from last year heading out to the competition at the quarter-final stage. Al-Burak. Jang. Al-Balahi. Four players forward once again. We just can't get the ball clear, Persepolis, at the moment. It's coming straight back at them. They might have a chance of moving the ball out now with Sarlak. Caught in possession, though. Korea Republic have the most AFC Champions League titles, 12 times. Teams from the Korea Republic have lifted the title. Saudi Arabia have got 5. And 3 of those to Al Hilal, and they're edging towards another semi-final. Reminder, Persepolis have only beaten Al Hilal once in the competition. And they've never beaten them in a knockout tie. Pavlan. Oh, just rolled across. There was just enough on that to take it away from Tarabi. Tarabi was the main danger man, really, for Persepolis. So more chances created than any other player in this season's competition. He's been kept relatively quiet by the Al Hilal midfielders and defenders. Another great ball through. Another chance of a goal here. And fired wide of the target from Salam, looking for his second goal of the game. It was brilliantly worked again by Al Hilal. They've opened up Persepolis. Took it nicely in his stride. Keeper did well, just forced him out wide. And in the end, the angle was a little bit tight for Salim to try and wrap his foot around the ball. And Siamak was the covering defender on the line. Marega. Salam. Persepolis have won just 2 of their last 8 knockout stage games against sides from Saudi Arabia. They're losing this one as well at the moment. Marega just ran away from him slightly. Nicely played by Al Qasir. That's a brilliant challenge back from Al Bulahi. Well, they're working well in areas all over the field at the moment. Al Hilal, good defensively, strong through midfield, looking dangerous in attack. It's been almost a complete performance so far by Leonardo Jardim's side. Pereira. Palavan. Saeed. Good pressing from Salman. Now Gomez will put Lack under pressure. Another foul on Pereira. They just can't cope with Pereira at the moment. It's another yellow card for Farshad Faraji this time. Only joined Persepolis back in March from Panaday. Another player goes into the book. That's the 3rd yellow card for Persepolis. Good ball, Marega. Perfectly weighted. Albarak. Plucked out of the air by Lack. Looking to try and get his side moving forward quickly. Time is against them at the moment. We've still got over half an hour to go, but 2 goals down against the side that had defended well so far, Al Hilal. Only managed 2 shots on target so far, Persepolis. It goes out off Miri. Coolly done by Al-Muef. One or two of the crowd had their hearts in their mouth just for a moment there. The goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are good footballers these days. They're not just goalkeepers. A lot of emphasis on playing the ball on the ground. Cano. Salman. I think Salem was just coming back from an offside position there, which again is why he didn't bring himself into play. Persepolis beaten in the final by Ulsan Hyundai last year, beaten in the 2018 final by Kashiwa Antlers. Well, they're being beaten in the quarter-final here by Al Hilal. It's coolly done, going back towards his own goal by Taribi. And away by Siamak. That'll be a foul. Saleh. Hosseini. Saeed just fouled late by Marega. He's going to get a yellow card, Marega. That's an unnecessary one as well. It's right in front of his coach. He didn't really need to make that challenge. Marega. First yellow card for Al Hilal. Yeah, the ball had gone. It's just a little bit of a kick out by Marega. Change coming up again for Persepolis. It's Amiri that's coming off, and Mehdi Abdi is the player coming on. Abdi played in 5 of the 6 group stage games, came off after 79 minutes in the round of 16. He comes on here with 29 minutes just under to go. Did score, or had scored 5 in 3 games going into that Istiklal match. Couple of goals against Machine Sazi and another against Paykan in the league.
Substitution for Persepolis.
2 changes made by Persepolis now. Here goes Marega on the chase, looking to put Lack under pressure. He's needing someone to back him up. He's got it now from Salem, but Siamak just gets the ball away and berates his goalkeeper for the pass, telling him he should have cleared that long. Not too sure he appreciated the back pass in the first place, Lack. Al-Muef this time under pressure. Al-Burak's header. Marega, foul by Saeed. Full control by Salem. Applauds the pass. It was a good ball. It was just Salem maybe just took his eye off it for a second. Gomez allowed to run for Marega, who gives the ball away. Persepolis won their first 4 group games. Only conceded 2 goals in those opening 4 matches against Al-Wada, Al-Rayyan, and the back-to-back fixtures against FC Goa. Picked up their biggest win against Goa 4-0. Did end up losing to Al-Wada on match day 5 before they put 4 past Al-Rayyan on the final match day to make sure they finished top of their group. Al Hilal drew their opening game against AGMK from Uzbekistan. A couple of wins against Al Ahly and Istiklal, though, getting them back on track, despite the fact they lost the reverse fixture to Istiklal. And also lost to Al Ahly, but finished second in the group, beat Istiklal in the round of 16, and here they are, 2-0 up in the quarter-final. Just over a quarter of the game to go. Well, they're certainly making up for lost time tonight, the Al Hilal supporters. Foul on Abdi. Tarabi. Played in low by Saeed. Well defended by the Korean, Jang Hyun-soo. Third season now at Al Hilal. Here comes another change for Persepolis. Siamak is the man coming off, and it's Mehdi Shiri that's coming on. Hasn't played a competitive game since the end of July. Mehdi Shiri was only on the bench for the round of 16 clash against Istiklal, didn't get on in that one. Played in last year's final against Ulsan Hyundai.
Number 88,
Straight into an attacking role here for Tarabi's corner. Came off the head of Gomes. Away by Jang. Palavan out wide to Hosseini. Well, to get to the byline, blocked by the captain Salman. Now Gomes, who's back in a more recognisable attacking position. Pereira, just a little bit slow, red shirts, to get back behind the ball here. Chipped up long towards Salam, caught it on the volley, good save, Lack. That was going inside the post, had to make the save, the goalkeeper. Would have been another fine goal from Salam had he found a way through. Shiri. Palavan. Back to Faraji. Foul by Al-Barak in the back of Tarabi. Well, what a chance for Salam. Scored that great goal in the first half, and that was a swift move out once again with Persepolis trying to get back. Pereira was instrumental in getting it started. It's a lovely ball in by Nasser. And Salam caught it beautifully on the volley. And that just pushed it behind, or pushed it wide rather. It didn't go for a corner. Here they come again. Here's Gomes, went for the first time, ball in, it struck the captain, he didn't know too much about it. Hosseini. Salman. Pereira. He crosses into the box, of course, so much trouble, fizzes that one across. No one able to attack it, and it goes wide. I might check just to see where this struck. Hosseini rather. Certainly no appeals. Gomes went for the first time shot. bit of a telling off here for the Persepolis coach, Yahya Gol Mohammadi, who's not happy about something. Well, he needs to watch his step, because Raji Sato will warn him he could be sent from the bench if he's not careful. Emotions running high in a quarter-final. Gomez denied by the block. They're still checking this VAR. Now checks over. We're okay to continue. Pereira. Lucky bounce just took him away from Hosseini. Shiri. Salak. Given away to Salman. Here they come again. It's Salam. Goalkeeper's out. Gomez stabs home for his second of the game. And is that Al Hilal into the semi-finals? His record continues. Lackey's complaining about something. Again, it might be one for VAR just to have a look at to see what happened in the build-up. Leonardo Jardim celebrates on the sidelines. They've opened up Persepolis once again. Salam and Pereira have been the danger men all night. It was stabbed across by Salam. And Gomez got there once again. Lovely interchange of passes. Pereira back to Salam. Salam across, and Gomez with another simple tap in. His teammates have, well, they've just set them on a plate for him tonight. Second goal of the game. And Al Hilal lead by 3-0. They've checked it. There's no offside. 20 minutes to go. Persepolis now 3 goals down. Al Hilal 1 foot in the semi-final on Tuesday against the fellow Saudi Pro League side Al Nazar. There's a high boot by Al Bouyahi, which is going to earn him a yellow card here. I'm not too sure he caught Shiri. He was close. And certainly didn't really need to raise his boot that high, but so he's a very experienced referee. Ryuhi Sato, man from Japan. Chance here maybe for Persepolis to get themselves a lifeline. They've rarely tested the goalkeeper. Punched away by Al Muwaif. Palavan. Just about managed to get to the byline. It was good work by Al Barak, who just prevented him getting a clean cross in, and Marega will bring it away. Gomez on a hat-trick now. Cano. Marega's continued his run. Gomez went down off the ball. That's a good ball back to Cano. Marega's in the centre. Not too much on the cross. Salam, I don't think, will he keep it in play? Just, he did really well. Pereira. Cano just needed to take a little bit off that cross. Pereira down the line for Salam, who would have been offside, and just a little bit of confusion among the Al Hilal players at the moment, but you wouldn't think they were leading 3-0. Cano. Al Barak. Gomez is out wide this time. Morega's gone through the centre. Cano. Pereira. Al-Burak. Too many red shirts around him, and Sarlak will try and get things moving. Omid. Be a foul by Salman. So the semi-finals next week. Western semi-final Tuesday, the Eastern semi-final on Wednesday. Semi-final here will be at Mersul Park, just across Riyadh. Final will be in Riyadh on the 23rd of November. And we'll know our semi-final lineup after tomorrow's Eastern section games. Away by Al-Bulahi. No slip on the edge of the area. Salman with a challenge. There's no foul this time. Cano just misses his challenge. Pushed on by Saeed. Tarabi. Cano. Down the line for Morega. Hosseini comes across. ...14 shots on goal, 5 on target for Al Hilal, who are making a change. Saleh Khaled Al-Shahiri is coming on. And it's the 2-goal man, the 2-goal hero, Bafatumi Gomez, that's going off to a standing ovation. 2 fine goals, both laid on a plate for him, really. Scored some great goals in his career. There were 2 simple ones tonight. And another shot goes just wide, long range this time from Pereira. Lack may just have injured himself. Sat up nicely for Pereira. Just touched wide by the goalkeeper. Hasn't scored yet for Al Hilal. Mateus Pereira, the Portuguese winger. So had a loan spell at Nuremberg in Germany before he joined West Bromwich Albion. Made 75 appearances in the Premier League. Scored just the once. Here's the opening goal. Brilliant strike from Salem. We've seen some really good goals in the AFC Champions League this season. That's right up there among the best of them. Salem and Pereira have been tricky characters all night, and with Gomez and Morega causing problems, it's a really good lineup that Leonardo Jardim has to work with. Second goal was set up by Pereira, a simple tap-in on the line from Gomez. They checked that for offside VAR, but he was behind the defender. You can see what it means to him. He's now got off Gomez, scored the 3rd goal as well. 13 minutes to go. Al Hilal corner. Nasser. Crowd enjoyed that. Jang. Long ball looking for Pereira. We'd almost found him just bounced up over him. Pereira, he's not the tallest. Can afford a smile. Final throw of the dice then from Persepolis. Sharifi and Pakdel are the 2 players coming on.
Substitution for Persepolis. Player number 72, Aris Al-Kathir, replaced by player number 14, Hamid
Al-Qasir.
Number 9,
He's one to go off, and Tarabi has gone off as well. Here's Pereira once again, twisting and turning, finds Morega, marauding here, Hilal, saved by Lack. Got down low, got down well then the goalkeeper.
دخول اللاعب رقم 18 محمد شريفي بدلا من اللاعب رقم 9 مهدي تراب.
Not to be today for the man who scored that last-minute winner in the round of 16 against Istiklal. Mehdi Tarabi, who's gone off. Pakdal is on, who's just joined Persepolis for the new season, came on for the last 11 minutes in the round of 16. Here's Palavan. Saeed have made all 5 changes now, Persepolis. That swung in, be too close to the goalkeeper, though, easily for Al-Muwiyaf. Bowled out to Kano, looking to try and get his side moving forward. They're still hungry for goals here, Al Hilal. Oh, foot in from Sharifi, who's only just come on, and I think that's going to be another yellow card. Missed time by the substitute. Well, they can't stop Salam tonight, that's for sure. Been a great atmosphere, and it'll be a great atmosphere for the semi-finals as well. That's in towards Morega, just too long though. Way to the attendance, of course, tonight in Al Hilal's favour, but the semi-final between the two Saudi sides will be more evenly balanced. Kano. Nasser. Al-Balahi. Comfortable for the goalkeeper. Persepolis must feel that their time to win this trophy will never come. They've made the knockout stages so many occasions, they just haven't managed to get over the line to lift the trophy. Got through to the quarter-finals in 2017 for the first time in this competition in its current form. Couple more changes for Al Hilal. Hamad Turkey Al-Tufan is coming on. Salam is going off. Great performance for him. They'll keep him getting ready for the semi-final. And Pereira, who's also had a fantastic game as well. You could toss a coin really for those to pick man of the match from those two. Musab is coming on, only made his debut as a 90th minute sub against Istiklal in the round of 16, the 18-year-old, and he's on for a second appearance tonight. Just a little bit of experience, 7.5 minutes here to go. Al Hilal heading to the semi-finals once again. Morega hurdles the challenge of Saeed, tried to play that one across, comes off the shins of Hosseini, and he knows how close that was to being another goal. Hosseini, though, stood firm. Salman. Nasser. All the way back to Amouef. Al-Barak. Marega. Well-rehearsed routines from the Al Hilal supporters. Thanks for a dramatic sight here. Prince Faisal bin Fahd Stadium is lit up blue tonight. Cleared straight out of play by Al-Muaif. So you wouldn't think they'd be worried at this stage of the game, leading 3-0, but it just shows the levels of attainment and the levels of stuff they expect from Al Hilal. Everything has to be perfection. It's away by Al-Balahi. Defended well tonight, alongside Jang Hyun-soo at the back. Pakdel. There is the Korean to block behind for the corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official attendance for today's match is 14,877. Thank you for attending.
Well, just under 15,000 given as the official attendance. It sounds like a lot more, I can tell you that. Making the noise of a crowd double that size. Palavan. Hosseini. Brought down by Marega, be a free kick to Persepolis. Hosseini, no rolling around, straight back on his feet and into the middle to try and threaten and get his side a goal and add a little bit of respectability to the scoreline. Al Hilal will want to keep a clean sheet. 3 clean sheets so far in the competition, including that round of 16 match against Istiklal. Saeed with the free kick. 6 inside the area in red, 1 just lurking in the D. Needs a good delivery from Saeed. It's in behind. Shot from Omid is blocked. Shiri. Hosseini. It goes out off the captain. Just couldn't adjust his position to get the ball across. Group stages of the 2022 competition, starting in April with the Eastern section. The Western section will play their games in May, their group stage games next year. Now, Persepolis will be there, of course. They know already after their league performance last season. Their attentions will turn to that. They start the defence of their league title next week. They'll be bitterly disappointed, though. They so desperately wanted to make it through to a semi-final and get some sense of closure after that defeat in the final to Ulsan Hyundai last year. But it's not going to be for them this year. They've come up against an Al Hilal side who've really controlled the game from start to finish. Pereira and Salman caused so many problems, and they've kept Turabi quiet. He's gone off now, the man who has created so many chances for Persepolis this season. Yahya Mohammadi there just throwing the ball back in. The coach, he'll be bitterly disappointed. They scored in the World Cup finals in 2006, scored the equaliser in a 3-1 defeat to Mexico for Iran. Gave away a penalty against Portugal when he brought down Luis Figo, and subsequently decided to retire from international football after that World Cup, now forging his name as a coach. Allowed to run by Marega. Chip forward by Musab. Might still fall for Marega here. Saeed challenging. Marega's got the better and wins the corner off Hosseini. That's good persistence. He's a useful addition, Moussa Marega, to the Al Hilal side for this season. Final changes about to be made. Hamadan coming on for Marega. And Mohamed Jafali is the other player coming on to replace Kano. So all 5 changes made by both teams. All smiles. Nice situation to be coming on in the last minute for these two. Abdullah Hamdan came on in the last minute in the round of 16 game as well. Hasn't had too much game time in the knockout stages. Played only 3 minutes of the group stage as well. And a short cameo against Al Ahly from the UAE. 3 minutes added time. We're into that now. 3 minutes for Al Hilal to celebrate a semi-final place in the AFC Champions League. They'll take on Al Nassr on Tuesday at Mersul Park in Riyadh.
There will be 3 minutes of added time.
Al Barak. Salman. Hamdan. Pushed out wide by Hamad. Nasser plucked out of the air by Lack. It's one of the features of Al Hilal's play as well. Nasser and Al Barak, the fullbacks, like to get forward. So we saw that number of crosses very early on in the game. .25 crosses they've put into the box, Al Hilal. More than double their opponents. Saeed. Don't forget, we've got the 2 Eastern section quarter-final matches taking place tomorrow. John Buck Hyundai Motors against the defending champions Ulsan Hyundai, who beat Persepolis in the final last year, and Pohang Steelers against Nagoya Grampus tomorrow as well. Chase on here for Shahiri. Brings down Hosseini. A free kick to Persepolis. It's a job well done for Al Hilal, who are into the semi-finals of the AFC Champions League. They've beaten the beaten finalists from last year, Persepolis, quite comfortably in the end here. Salam El-Dosari with a fine individual goal to start the scoring in the first half. Start of the second half, Bafatibi Gomez got his first goal of the game and added to it with 20 minutes to go. 3-0, comprehensive in the end for Al Hilal. They go on to play Al Nassr in Riyadh on Tuesday for a place in the final. A few days to recover and a few days to keep their AFC Champions League adventure going. 3-0, the full-time score. And Al Hilal in front of an excellent crowd here. We'll hope that they can continue their run and make it all the way through to the final. A few yellow cards in the game, but nothing that wasn't handled well by the referee. A couple of VAR checks as well. All in all, it was a fairly straightforward night for Riji Soto and co. But Al Hilal looking to become the first side to win the AFC Champions League on 4 occasions. They've taken a step closer. They're into the semi-final. As I say, it's an all-Saudi affair on Tuesday when they play Al Nassr. Competent performance and a job well done here at the Prince Faisal bin Fahd Stadium in Riyadh. Full-time. Persepolis, the beaten finalists last year, 0. Al Hilal 3.